Okay, check. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody feeling? All right, I know everybody, we just ate, everybody full. What I want everybody to do at this time, just go ahead and give us I got to give it back to my mentor, the founder of My Econ, Mr. Alvin Curry. I promise you, I want to also give it back to all the leaders that's been up here, JT, Mr. Strozay. Give them a round of applause. Not to mention the most important person here today is yourself. Give yourself a round of applause. Because just like somebody said earlier, I think it was Mr. Carey, he said you could pray, you could talk to Jesus, whatever, but if you don't do anything, won't nothing get done. So faith without works is dead, okay? So I'm Tarence here. I'm glad that Mr. Curry allowed me to come and reveal what I do, which is simple. It is very simple, and if you got pen and paper, everything up here gonna be pretty much notes. If I go too fast, slow me down. Mr. Curry said, hey, take your time because we are in an information age now. I remember when I was a little kid, I believe in evolution. And I think I heard Mr. Curry say it once before. You got to transform, okay? You have that little worm crawling, and it turns into something, right? Mm-hmm. Goes into a cocoon, something, correct? Yeah. Goes from that cocoon, and what happens from there? It turns into a butterfly, right? Okay. Back in the days, who used to play 8 tracks? There you go. Somebody in here don't even know what an 8-track is. And I think we went from 8-track, Mr. Curry, what do we have there? A cassette. So now we went from 8-track to cassette. We went from a cassette to what? A vinyl? Okay, we went to the album, the vinyl, the 33-inch, and then we went to cassette. So I say that to say this. Evolution. We got to move with time. If you don't evolve, you're gonna dissolve. So that's what I want to say out there. So if you want to take notes, I must evolve or I'm gonna dissolve. Okay, a little bit about myself real quick. I'm in the Army. I do this part-time. I got about 14 months left and I am retiring. I will not work another job. I'm gonna go full-time, My Econ.
All right. Wow. Awesome.
One thing you see about me, you see where I got my name, and I say the business is in me. Everybody that's an associate in here tonight or today, they pay $179 and they're paying $30 a month for their maintenance of their website, correct? So you're in business, right? The question is the business in you? It's one thing to be in the business, but it's another thing for the business to be in you. And the business is in me. So that's how, you know, they tell the story that I get these checks. Well, I see if my name get called up this evening. But the first thing how I do it is on the internet. And what I'm gonna do real quick, and I'm gonna show you how easy this is, because you got to draw people to you. The information age, it's all about exposure. I'm gonna teach you how to build your business. There's 3 ways to build your business. The first way is by addition. That's just one-on-ones. You see somebody, you set them down, you got the flip chart, and you going over and you giving them a presentation. That's the first way, addition. The second way you build your business is multiplication. Now we in this form, we having the strategy sessions, the BPM in houses, in the living room. The third way is the way that I'm doing because I'm part-time. I do more by 9 o'clock in the morning than most people do all day, so I really don't have a lot of time, but I can't make no excuse. That's my reason why. So it's attraction marketing. I am online for exposure, and I'm gonna tell you why in a second. So what I'm gonna do, right, since I'm up here, and it's easy, anybody can do it, I'm gonna make a video real quick. And the purpose of this video is gonna attract people to see what My Econ is all about. I put it on the internet. You wouldn't believe how many people on the internet typing up, researching My Econ. I had a guy call me and say, hey, I couldn't find nothing about y'all company. It's hard to get research when it's the facts. Numbers don't lie. I always ask them, how do you research your facts? Look at your pay stub. So what I'm gonna do, right? All I'm gonna do, and it's so simple, it's gonna be your homework at the end. I'm gonna record myself, and I'm gonna introduce all my friends, and everybody sound motivated. Yeah, and just clap, because y'all a bunch of wealth builders. That's what I'm saying. Hey, introduce y'all to the wealth builders of Greensboro, North Carolina. They all my friends. And just clap and get excited. Everybody got that? Yeah. This is what I do. It's gonna come to you, JT. It's gonna come to you. I got it on me right now, and then I'm gonna turn the camera around and let them see all, everybody. When I turn the camera around, and you wealth builders, you just do whatever you want to do. However the business have made you feel, okay? The business have helped somebody here, right?
Right.
Did it help anybody on that side of the room? Okay. That's what I need y'all to do. Put your hands up and yeah, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hello, my friend. This is Tarence Hill, and I am in Greensboro, North Carolina, and we're in an undisclosed location. I can't tell you too much about what we're doing right now, but I want to introduce you to all my friends who are using these phenomenal strategies. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to introduce you to my friends. Say hello to my friends. If you want to get more information about what we're doing, click the link below or get with the person that showed you this video. That's all I did. Now what's going to happen? Thanks. Now what's going to happen? You're going to see that video, right? And I made that video for everybody just then because they don't know what's going on. They just know you was here, right? And once you tie something in, oh, I forgot to hit the clicker. Okay. And today, you're going to learn about prospecting online. You're also going to learn how to close online. And you're also going to learn how to start a quick start online. My team, I build my team everywhere. Really don't have a good warm market just yet, but I do have some leaders. I do have some team members that came with me today. I got to give it up to Mr. Joe. He just joined 2 days ago, and he's here. I'm giving it up to the 17-year-old looking gentleman at the back, Mr. Lyons, he's here. And that's what it's about. That's exactly what it's about, team building, okay? Now, the third way to grow your business, like I told you, was 3 ways. The first way is just like traditional way, me and JT was talking, you always talk to people. I don't care where you go. The third way, what I'm teaching you today, does not overrule the normal way. Talk to people, okay? So we're trying to grow our business exponentially on the internet. Why do we want to grow our business, or why do we want to put ourselves on the internet? I'm going to tell you why. Because we got Generation Y, I believe that's what they call. All they do is this. And guess where they at? They're on the internet. Everybody that's in here got a website, right? So guess where you at? But don't nobody know about you, do they? That's what that video is for. And you're going to point, that video going to take them to you, to your website. By 2017, there will be 2.3 billion people on social media. Exposure to people. Expose yourself only to those, like Mr. Hill said, that are looking. Don't spend your time with your cousin. Don't spend your time with your brother. Don't spend your time with family. Because out of my family, and I'm the baby, but I still got a lot of people in my family alive. There might be 2 of them in business with me. That's my capture page. So the video leads them to a capture page. This capture page, you'll see where it say extra digit movement, Mr. Brian Bean. That is when Mr. Curry said, hey, who do you listen to? I listen to Page. One thing about it, how I became successful, I had to shift my mindset, really. I talked to Mr. Curry the other night. It's important to shift your mindset, because once your mindset shifts, your income's gonna shift. Think and Grow Rich, it's just all about shifting your mindset. Get rid of what you don't believe. Start believing If you're supposed to walk by faith and not by sight, everybody should be rolling forward. We should have a lot of people here with checks today. The only reason, if you don't get a check, the only reason you're not seeing what you're supposed to see is because, one, you probably don't believe in yourself. Two, fear, something that don't even exist. Three, you're just not talking to enough people. That's why I got the internet. It's over millions of people on the internet. So I take them to my capture page. The capture page solely catch information. Online. I'm online to get them offline, right? The whole reason that I am online is to network. That's what we do, right? Connect. When people see videos, that video that I just saw, I can go different places and people are like, man, it's just like I know you already. Because I'm on the internet. I'm just videos. They see the real me talking. Where do we go at? I look for people that are looking. You will see on Facebook. That's the social media site that I use the most. I'm just starting Instagram, but we're going to talk about Facebook. Robert Kiyosaki, very successful entrepreneur. Dave Ramsey, I think a great, phenomenal entrepreneur. However, Dave Ramsey just, to me, he give you good advice, but he's not like My Econ. My Econ give you great advice, and they give you a vehicle to meet your, whatever you call, personal financial success. Dave Ramsey don't do that. He's just gonna give you a tax deduction because he wants your money. I go to groups, entrepreneurs. I look for groups, work from home, people that want to work from home. This is the best home-based business that I ever seen. And they teach you how money works. You also got LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a very good website because when you're dealing with LinkedIn, you're dealing with strictly professionals. So if you write anything down, Facebook, that's my preference. How many people on Facebook in here? Great. You are where you need to be. Now people just need to know what you do. And when I say people, remember, I'm not talking about your friends. So if you got 5,000 people on your page, not fan page, because Facebook lets you have a fan page. I have a fan page also. And what I do is I share content for everybody. If you want that fan page, it's Tarence Income for Life Heal. And I know y'all wonder where Income for Life come from, Mr. Curry. And what I do is post videos on there. Videos that anybody could use. All you gotta do is just share it. You put your comment, whatever you want, and just share it. Because I'm gonna tell you, it's My Econ doing all the work, doing all the talking. People follow content. You got to give people something of value. If you just on Facebook sharing fights, we don't follow fights. We don't follow LeBron. We follow people that talking money. That's the game that we in, right? Content. How do you pique somebody? Okay, for anybody that's new, 3 ways that you can pique. You on Facebook, you get them offline, you chatting with somebody, just comment. People love to talk about themselves. If you just tell somebody, oh man, you in this one group and it scroll through your news feed, oh, that was some deep knowledge that you just dropped. I'm gonna use them nuggets. Where did you get it from? Oh man, they're gonna come back to you just like this. Information age, everybody wants stuff right now real quick. And they're gonna be so happy that you're talking to them, you just piquing their interest. And you're using form while you're piquing it. Form, F-O-R-M, write that down. F-O-R-M. Because you gotta connect with them. You just can't go up to anybody. You got to connect. Form, the F stand for family. Hey man, and you're gonna see, I got some examples at the end. What do you do? My name is what you call it, I'm down here. What do you do? Questions controls conversations. Remember that. Questions control conversations. Now, prospects don't control us, okay? So when you get that know-it-all Joe and come to you and they told me whatever the case may be, X, Y, Z, questions control conversation. Well, I want to know this. They're going to ask you, well, what is it that you're trying to do? Well, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be financially whatever. How's it working out for you? Never answer the prospects. They want what you got. If the prospects didn't want what you got, one thing, they wouldn't even be talking to you, right? They wouldn't be that nosy to try to figure out what you're doing, right? That's when you have a prospect. That's when you got somebody peak. 3 ways you can say it. Have you ever heard of My Econ? Have you ever heard of income shifting? Have you ever heard of the extra digit movement? By show of hands, how many people in here have heard of the extra digit movement? Okay, great. For those that haven't heard about extra digit movement, the way I explain it, it's a marketing, a perfect, great marketing tool for My Econ. Write this down, www.extradigitmovement.com. You will use it later, I promise you will. Most people are gonna say no. And remember, that's what you want. You already know they're gonna say no. And if they say, yeah, I haven't ran into a person yet online, because we all talking about online. I'm not talking about talking to one-on-ones right now, but you can use it. Talking about online, I haven't ran into one person that said they know, that they ever heard of My Econ, that they ever heard, well, yeah, a lot of them say they heard of My Econ, but income shifting, extra digit movement, they're gonna say no. After I have been talking to somebody for so long, probably 4 questions, you got about 4 times, because everybody wants information real quick. I talked about your family, I talked about your occupation, that's what the O for. The F was for family, the O is for occupation. The R is for recreation, and the M is for motivation, money, whichever one you like to use. I went through that. That was 4 things that I talked about. The next thing I'm gonna say, hey, I'm just throwing this out there. But are you open to a side project that won't interfere with what you're currently doing? I never had nobody to tell me no. I never had nobody to tell me no. And I wait, sometimes I just wait for days. I won't ask no other question to them, because we was talking already. They was telling me about themselves already. I never had nobody tell me no. Did everybody copy that one? Okay, the next one, and we're gonna put all this together at the end, and you're gonna see it. I'm gonna let you ask me any question you want. And I guarantee you, if you implement this today, when you leave, if you don't have a Facebook, get a Facebook. If you don't have a YouTube channel, get a YouTube channel. That's how people are gonna find you on the internet. But I guarantee you, the next time you come back, I guarantee this whole room will be standing up there with checks in their hand. Guarantee you, mark my word, because it's a numbers game. If I can show you how to increase your current income $300 to $500 a month, would you be interested? How many of y'all will say no? No brainer, right? It's simple, right? Now, also the formula that I use is, I done prospect online. That means I'm looking. And we only looking for who? People that are looking and people that is hungry. And like Mr. Hill said, people that's drowning. The only way you can help a broke person is by not being broke. If you can't swim, I can't swim, and we both out there in the water, guess what's gonna happen? We both gonna drown, right? So now we passing. Because I don't have time, I don't have the time. Remember, I do more by 9 in the morning than most people do all day, so I don't have time to talk one-on-one to anybody. So what do I pass them to? Okay, they want the information. Yes, I'm interested. What I need to do? Remember, we control prospects. Prospects don't control us. So don't you just blow up and get all excited. I'm just trying to help you out. So are you in front of a computer right now and have 30 minutes to get all the detail? If not, how soon can you be in front of one? Question mark. Questions control the conversation. We're gonna say, for this example, they say, yes, I'm in front of a computer right now. Perfect. Go to if you don't know this website right here, this is another great website to write down. I use both of these websites, www.maximumcashflow.com. Now this is a webinar, about 25, 30-minute presentation, a great presentation that gives all the detail about My Econ. Sometimes before I do that, I'll be like, okay, hey, John, you promised me you're gonna watch this, right? John's gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna watch it, I'm ready. You're in front of a computer, right? Okay, yeah, I'm in front of a computer. Okay, John, this is what I need you to do. You just want to get him in front of the computer. He say he's in the computer, in front of the computer, take his word. John, this is what I need you to do. Go to this website and watch the video. John, my phone number is 478, and you can do the same for Extra Digit Movement, okay? You can do the same for Extra Digit Movement. They also got a webinar where Mr. Brian Bean, he breaks it down, income shifting. It's really a such thing as income shifting, and he breaks it down, and what you want to do is put people in front of the presentation. We'll get into that. Collect the prospect information. You done got them to the website. Text me when you are finished watching the videos, when you are finished watching the webinar. All right, John, my number is 478-235. This is my real number too. If anybody ever need me, text me. I'm on Facebook also. I love helping people because that's how I get better, by helping you. My phone number is 478-235-5613. What is your number so I know who's texting, so I know who's calling? People feel that they have to give you some information because you gave you theirs. I promise you, for anybody that's scared to put their phone number on the internet is so huge, ain't nobody gonna even call you. My number is all over the internet, and I use it also as a strategy. And I'm gonna have a demonstration where I just say, hey, text 400% return on your investment. If that video, whatever video I posted, and people text me 400. They text me, I'm like, oh shoot, I don't know who this is. Who do I have the pleasure of helping? Hello, this is Tarence here. Who do I have the pleasure of helping? And they'll give me their name. And we'll go from there. Guess what I did? I got a contact. That's all I wanted, the phone number. The rest of it, I'm gonna take them through the same step. As long as you get the phone number, you win, okay? You got to get a phone number, just like JT said, when you're doing whatever the case may be, if it costs you anything, even though you was home online, you can go ahead and log into your cash flow manager. Now, we're moving along, going through the closing part. We prospect, we peak. So if you want to write these down, it's 5 P's that I go by. The first P was prospect. The second P was peak. Remember the third P, we pass online, because they'll talk you to death. You want to get them off of you. Hey, look, man, I just started. It's okay to say, I don't know, just so you can get them off of you. Because if you don't get them off of you, you going back and forth trying to give them a presentation in text, that ain't gonna work out, okay? So you will lose them. So prospect, peak, and pass. Watch the video. John, don't watch the video. Whatever you're trying to get back with John now so you can close. Really not to close, but you want to get a decision. Sometimes I label myself as a decision collector. Because some people ask me what you do. I said, man, I'm a decision collector. Guess what I just did? Peaked them. Who? Have anybody ever heard of a decision collector before? I didn't think so. I didn't think so. So now that I got John back over here, right? I know he watched the videos. John, the videos were powerful, right? Because now I got his phone and I can talk to him and call. I told him, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell y'all, the video is 30 minutes long. I said, John, watch it, I'm gonna call you back in 30 minutes. Because he gave me his phone number. Call you back in 30 minutes. Don't even know who John is. John in California somewhere, but it's okay. He think, you know, we develop a rapport. He's a network marketer anyway because he's looking. So he don't care who you are. So, hey John, what did you like most, hey, I love it, powerful information. What did you like most about what you saw, the information you heard or saw, John? No matter what John say, guess what you're gonna do? There you go, you agree. No matter what John say, you agree with John. And I'm gonna tell you about this here, the way I use it, the way I do it. The person that speaks the less, and this is true, makes the most, okay? The person that speaks the less makes the most. John say, I like strategy 1. I minimize my taxes. Oh, that was so phenomenal. Oh, I like income shifting. I don't care what John say. John, that's why I started. You know, I type him, John, that's why, I tell him, John, that's why I started. Cool. Now, John, You're gonna have to listen to John, because John gonna be excited. Sometimes you have to cut John off. John, keep talking. Okay, cool, John. Hey, I was just excited as you, but I just need to get some more information to make sure I can help you reach your financial goal. So, John, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 meaning, hey, I'm in. This is called creating a gauge. One thing about adults, right? My mentor always told me, he said, adults are just like kids. They just got long legs. So you got to get people to move in the direction you want. So the conversation is going to control, the question is going to control the conversation. So John, on a scale of 1 to 10, are you at least an 8? Guess what John going to say? He only got 2 choices, but he got to come up with a number. And if John say he's a 7, I don't really like to talk about negative. I go ahead and push that to the side. But if he do say about he's a 7, okay, John, this might not be the thing for you. Then you come back and talk to me whenever you're an 8. Okay, I can only deal with 8s or higher right now. That's if John, throw that to the side. Because you posture yourself. Okay, we know what we got. If you believe that the business is in you, we know what we got. I know what I got. So I can talk to John. I'm not bragging, I'm not boasting, but I believe, and I believe in me. So it just so happened John say, yeah, I'm an 8. Oh, John, great. We're looking for people just like you, John. Now, John, tell me this. What would it take to get the other 2 points? Because he's an 8. We're trying to get him a 10, right? I did say on a scale of 1 to 10, or you at least an 8. I didn't want to ask him, is he all in already? Because I don't want to push him away. I want him to tell me where he's at. Because if he tells me he's an 8, it must be a problem, right? 9 times out of 10, the only problem that I ever encounter is, guess what? Money. There you go. Is the money. That should be the reason why John, like Mr. Curry said, that should be the reason why you join. You ain't got $179. That might be the reason why you want to get started. And another mentor told me the best time to invest is when you're broke, because you ain't got nothing to lose. you already broke, right? So John gonna give you whatever excuse in the world. Did everybody have time to write this down? Okay, because all of these are really bullets, but I'm training you, but trying to give a class at the same time. Okay, John, whatever excuse John made up, let's say we overcome that objection. How soon do you see yourself getting started? We ain't letting John go. We trapping John. He don't even know it. He's a prospect. This is what lawyers do to people. They just ask questions and get you to stumble over yourself, or get you to finally say, okay, you're gonna tie me some kind of way, so yeah, I had the knife. Yeah, that was my fingerprint. So that's what we're trying to get John to do. We're trying to get John to just say, okay, man, what do I need to do to get started? That's basically what we're trying to get John to do. So John, he's whatever the case may be. This is another way. John, generally, the only difference between an 8 and a 10 is more training. What would you prefer? Because he ain't got the money. What would you prefer? Emails or videos? So you get whatever John prefer, and of course, the par sheet, I call it a par sheet. It's your list. If whatever your upline call it, whatever he do, I just don't have time to get a list from people because most of my team is everywhere. So we got the documents online, and you can just download it off of this website. It's a par sheet, stands for personal activity report, and you fill that par sheet out according to those 5 P's that I just told you. Prospect, you get their name. Where they peak, you just put a Y in it. It got columns for that. Pass, what kind of tool did I pass him to? Now, we got to get, he don't have the money, so to keep him energized, we want to give him the resources. The resources that we have, that I use, if you go to YouTube, how many people use YouTube? Everybody familiar with YouTube, right? And it's okay. If you, used to play 8-tracks, you might not be real familiar with YouTube. But if you was an 8-track player, write YouTube down. Go to YouTube. I promise you, I'm gonna help us all. We're gonna keep evolving. It's okay if you don't know how to, you ain't gotta know how to work no computer. Just www, and insert, your kid do, I promise you do. Right, www, YouTube, whatever, but you want to YouTube extra digit movement. Subscribe to that channel. Once you subscribe to that channel, they'll let you know videos are up. All you do is share that video on your Facebook page. Now you can say whatever you want to say in reference to that video. I highly recommend you listen to it so you can pull out a nugget. Because that's all I do. I listen to Mr. Curry. He said, oh, wow. At what point in your life do you not need an income? I write it down, because I can't write and text at the same time, but I put it up on Facebook as soon as I can. I put it on my fan page as well as my personal page. I got a fan page for the people that really want to follow me and really interested into what I'm saying. I got a personal page. That's where my friends at. Yeah, my list just keep growing, and ain't none of them gonna join me anyway. They haven't joined this much, so it's okay. They are peaked. They just don't want you to know they're watching, because every time, I just hit them up. Hey, how you doing? What's up? Oh, I'm doing good. I said, you doing real good. You doing your thing. That let me know that they watching. But people follow people. People follow people. They ain't gonna join you because it's you. It's okay. You ain't looking for them anyway. You don't want them on your team anyway. So, at the end, right, you got John. He was broke Monday. Maybe he's not living payday to Friday or whatever the case may be, or pray day. Stay connected with John. We have different trainings. You got webinars. You got somebody speaking Monday night. You got somebody speaking Sunday night. You got somebody speaking Tuesday night. You got somebody speaking Wednesday night. I think we got so much a resource that anytime you have a prospect, you could give him a phone number and he could get on a conference call any night. Any night of the week except for Friday. Friday and Saturday, that's the only time you can't get no help. And if you want any of those, I didn't put them on the slide, but if you want any of those, for instance, if you go to the Extra Digit Movement site, extradigitmovement.com, you'll see we do things Sunday and Tuesday. Sunday and Tuesday night, we have great 369 financial transformation overview calls. Basically, the same strategies that we're using. It just, for the military people, dumbed down. It is on like a 4th grade education level, so you don't have to be smart and you can connect with the people. It's not designed to close nobody. It's only designed to pique their interest. And at the end of the call, it say the same thing that I said on the video, pretty much. Get back with the person who invited you to this call, because they're gonna call you back. Once they're interested, all you gotta do is just post the time, the date on your Facebook. Join the group. If you wanna join the group to get more information, I highly recommend you join this group. If you're on Facebook group, Extra Digit. Once your Facebook group, Extra Digit, click join. And all you'll do is see the news feed. You'll know the time schedule of everything. And I guarantee you, if you do all of what I just told you and just share it with you, because I'm gonna be done, Mr. Curry, and I'm gonna open it up for questions, I promise you, you will be just that much successful. Because at first, you got the addition where you're already talking to people one-on-one. Second, I know it's groups everywhere holding home parties, BPMs. Multiplication, that's how you multiply. Because guess what? That one friend gonna go back and bring you 2 later. You multiply. That 2 gonna go back and bring you 6 later. And then, of course, you got what I do, and that's attraction marketing. I put myself out there because I can't get everybody at my house because I do too much at this time, and time is not a problem to me. We all got the same 24 hours. It's what you do with it, okay? Here goes some of my examples. Don't forget follow-up. Follow-up, the fortune is in the follow-up. So please don't forget that. Don't leave nobody hanging, because I have bumped heads with people that already been prospect. And I didn't know I was bumping heads at the time, but I was the only one that followed up. And the person said, hey, I chose to go with you because you followed up with me. I was like, wow. That's when I got emotional. And I'm not emotional driven because I was like, man, I don't want to step on his toes. But so I asked for some advice because I'm kind of like new to it. So guess what? My mentor said, hey, people follow people. People have the right to follow whoever they want to follow and join whoever they want to join in business. So that person decided to join me, okay? Follow up, follow up, follow up. A no today is just a delayed yes, okay? It's a numbers game. Go through the numbers, all right? Okay, here goes some of the questions before I get to the quick start. Here goes some of the, these are my Facebook. I'm in blue all the time. Some random guy just said, how are you making, because he's on my Facebook page, not my fan page. He said, hey, how are you making this extra cash investment or what? What did I tell y'all to say? Are you in front of a computer right now? If not, when will you be in front of a computer and have 30 minutes to get all the details? I just don't got time to be playing and discussing. First of all, I normally say, hey, are you serious or you just joking? Because I don't have time. You know I already do. More by 9 o'clock in the morning than most people do all day. He said, yeah, I'm on my laptop right now. Just like that, he peeped. I got his phone number, and guess what? He watched the videos. And I let everything else work on it. This some guy from California. We connect very well because he's a Marine. Well, he's an ex-Marine, now he's a contractor, and he's looking for a home-based business. He found the right person to talk to. I said, thanks, because he requested me. I have no idea. You'll see it. I said, thanks for the request, JC. Thank you, sir. No problem. If you don't mind, this is me. If you don't mind me asking, how did you find me? Through a friend's post. Remember I told you about them videos? That friend didn't ever get with him. That friend shared what I shared, but didn't know JC was looking. JC probably asked that friend, hey, what is this about? That friend didn't follow up, right? Then went to your page, watched another video to get the name of the extra digit movement, then Googled it. Look what JC talking about now. JC said, I'm thinking about it. I'm just trying to educate myself more. There you go. Educate yourself more, that means research. I'm looking at a few independent ways of making extra income, and anytime I see a new one, I research and decide if I want to consider it. Once I decide, I want to dive in full force so that I'm not bouncing around different ones. There are so many work from home type companies out there that I really have to figure out which one is the best fit for me. I have to really be behind an idea and believe in it 100%, or I can't sell myself to it. So that was no problem. JC, me and him talked. JC texted me like 4 something in the morning. Good thing I do more by 9 in the morning than most people do all day. I was up. So JC called me. He's supposed to sign yesterday, but he ain't got the money right now, but we're gonna help him get started. Lance. Thanks, Lance, for liking my post. What I do, right, I'm in multiple groups. I'm not just on my page. I'm in over 200 groups on Facebook. And I shared some content, and guess where I get the content from? I get it straight from that manual that he got. I get everything from whatever we teach. We teach how to minimize taxes. We teach how to minimize expense. We teach how to eliminate debt. We know it's 4 problems that's causing us to not reach our financial, whatever we desire financial success to be, right? The first problem was inflation, right? And if you knew, you might want to write this down, because the 4 reasons that people do not or cannot join your business is because of these 4 reasons. The first reason, inflation. The second reason, taxes. The third reason, because of the taxes, they got in debt. The fourth reason, cash flow management. They just in a negative cash flow cycle. So I made a post and said, hey, we are helping people outpace inflation, because that was a problem. I'm solving problems for them. They know this exists. They knew back in 8-track time that was a thing going on, but now, just like it evolved, and you got MP3s, they know that. They know gas used to be 50 cents a gallon. Now look what it is. So they know inflation killed them, and they could never get ahead, because the same money is the same money, because as everybody else, business owners, press down the cost of everything to the consumer just spinning his tires. And so I let them know that I can solve that problem for you. They click like on my page. Thanks, Lance, for liking my post about the 4 obstacles. What is it that you do? Remember, question, control, conversation. People always want to talk about them. Listen to them. Listen to them long enough, they're gonna say, hey, I'm broke. I ain't got no money. He said, I do internet marketing. I see you are a fellow marketer as well. I said, actually, I'm a decision collector, but I use the internet for advertisement. What do you market? I don't want to go for the guttural. He gonna come. If he looking, remember, I'm only looking for people that's looking at people that's hungry. Guess what he asked me? What is a decision collector? As I have never heard of that. He said mostly he market products. And I don't think I kept going with that one. I didn't keep going with that one. But I said something like, I'm glad you asked. And I talked to him a little bit, I showed him, and I passed him to some videos. So I'm letting it work on him right now. Okay, whoever, this was some young lady, I cut her off though. But I see, look, I don't even know what she said, but I had to listen to her, and I had to agree with her. I see, LOL, laugh out loud, I'm gonna agree with whatever she said. How serious are you about making a financial change? I'm extremely serious. Okay, well, when will you be in front of a computer and have
30 minutes.
Y'all gonna, I tell you, y'all gonna be good. I am in front of a computer now. So I said, go to this, watch the video, and scroll down. Okay, now, this comes from another post in some group. I can't even tell you the name of the group. This guy liked it something. I don't remember what I said. I said, thanks a million, Drake, for liking my post. What is it that you do? I'm a fitness coach, and I also am a coach with Team Beachbody. What do you do? Okay. I'm a soldier stationed in North Carolina. I'm also a decision collector. He said, what is a decision collector? I'm glad you asked. I share proven strategies that work 100% of the time for people that uses them. That will, 1, help you beat inflation. 2, minimize your taxes. 3, eliminate debt. And 4, create wealth. Do you know any leaders that can use either, to include yourself? That's it. He gonna let me know. Guess what? He's in the system. It's a numbers game, and I'm gonna show you the numbers right now. Okay, now, those are some of the examples. Now, we closed somebody, okay, I got them closed. Now it's time to get a quick start. I can't go to Kuwait. I cannot go to Germany. I can't go to the close to give them a quick start. It's the information age. People, when they join, they want stuff right now because their mindset, I see you holding $1,000 checks. That's what they remember seeing me on stage holding a $1,000 check. So they want a $1,000 check. So I'm going to show them how to expedite that $1,000 check. You do, and I promise you, it's a great tool. On your website, you do have a quick start program. You do have that module. This do not overrule that at all. But most people want money right now. So I help you get money right now real fast. Oh man, probably too little, but now that they're in, of course, I'm gonna read it off to y'all. This is the document that I was talking about, and you can go to the website and you can download this document, about 8 pages, and it sets everything up for you. You just print it off, and you can even print off the stuff that you need for a home-based party, a home presentation party, meeting. First thing I wanna do is give them to hit EVP. Our goal is to help them hit EVP 7 to 14 days. 7 to 14 days. How are they gonna do that, Tarence? I'm glad you asked. 50, 15, 5. Now, if anybody could do this, I challenge you to do this and prove me wrong, and you already got my phone number. Text me if I'm wrong. 50, 15, 5. I get 50 contacts, and I'm gonna show you how to group it. Oh, I don't know 50 people. Okay, I got an answer for it. 15 people in front of what you saw. I'm not even saying presentation, whatever it was that you saw. They need to see what you saw. They don't need to see what you thought you saw. They need to see what you saw. So I say that so you don't try to give them a little parking lot brief, that side brief where that ain't what you really saw. 5 of them gonna join you. I promise you, guarantee you. I tried to prove my mentor wrong about it, and he's right, and I'm glad he's right. So 50, 15, 5. We get them to go ahead and like Extra Digit to Facebook. We get them to go ahead and like our fan page, and we go ahead and get them to subscribe to the YouTube. channel so they can have something to share, because we just want you to put the information out there 3 times a day. All I do, I make posts 3 times a day, every day. Every day. Because somebody new coming on Facebook all the time. I'm looking for that new guy. Every day, I post early in the morning, probably about 5 o'clock in the morning, catch everybody that in other countries or whatever the case may be. I post at right almost at lunchtime, because I don't know if y'all know, but when people wake up, the first thing majority of people do, that's it. You heard it. Good morning, Facebook. And I'll be right there with something for them to watch to help them start their day off. Then I post at about 11:30, 11:45, catch that crowd. And then I post at like anywhere about 5 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock, people rolling home so it can flow in the news feed. Now, we'll go ahead and go to the first thing you gotta do, create a profile. And the profile that we was talking about, Mr. Hill just talked about it. You gotta do a cash flow manager, and you got to go ahead and set up your cash flow strategy right away. Go ahead and tell them, hey, this is what you're gonna do. We even got on that website, extradigitmovement.com, I even passed my associates to that. Pass them to that, watch the demo. Go on that website, click on demo. Once you click on demo, software, one of the two, it's gonna drop down. You're gonna have a cash flow manager demo, and you're gonna have a cash flow strategy. Somebody actually showing you exactly how to do it. And all you gotta do is open up your page, and you pause it whenever you want to, and go follow the system. Once I have them to do that, they can call me back then. Until they do that, you ain't serious. And remember, I do more about 9 in the morning than most people do all day, so I don't have the time. When they call me back, great, perfect. We're gonna go to the next step. Now it's important that you get bonus qualified. What I mean by bonus qualified is, when you heard Mr. Curry talking about, once you hit EVP, in order to hit EVP, that could be, well, it's gonna be 305 commission volumes, okay? The fastest, easiest way to do that is sponsor 3 people and go ahead and get a product. The product, when I mean the product that we recommend, either sign up for pays, like Mr. Curry say, hey, instead of watching scandals, pay for pays and get paid, and learn how to transform and renew your mind. And I promise you, shift your mindset, shift your income gonna go up. It pays out $5 commission volume. You can sign up for the Family Shield 360. It's a great tool if you need it. I don't need the entities, the insurance. I'm all right with what I got for my theft prevention. Okay, great, get paid. Personal development. The biggest room in the world is what? The room for improvement. So guess what? You being you got you where you at right now. So if you continue to be you and not be anybody else, the person that you're gonna become, but you gotta develop. I'll make sure I give it to you, JJ. I'll make sure I give it to you. And then you can sell a cash flow manager, and you can get your 5 commission volume, your $5 commission volume. But I highly recommend pays. I'm a product of pays. This did not happen, and I'll let you know, I've been with the business for 6 years. This did not happen until about 2 years ago when I first was introduced and I figured it out. But my mindset just wasn't there. My mindset just wasn't there. So now we got them into they bonus qualified. Now you get your first 3, and then you get 1 more. Now your base shop is wide open. You don't know who's gonna join, when they're gonna join, because that first person you put in your base shop, he might be a fireball and he going. I'd rather him be a fireball and he go, and I'm qualified, because every 7 that come, he bringing another fireball, and he bringing another fireball, and all these fireballs coming, and I ain't got $5 commission volume. And Mr. Curry, I ain't got my check, my $1,000. I done brought in 21 people, whatever the case may be. Don't let that be you, okay? Don't let that be you. I've seen it happen. We already covered the prospecting. Now too, we're gonna get the new associate. Hey, prospecting, we want your list. Now you don't know how to get 50 people, we'll show you how to group them, okay? 5 Find 5 friends, 5 co-workers, 5 married people, 5 divorced people, 5 people that got kids, 5 people that don't have kids, 5 people that go to church, 5 people that don't go to church. You keep categorizing them by 5 and you're gonna have 50 people. 5 black, 5 white, 5 that like pink, 5 that like gold, 5 that like silver, 5 that like platinum. Keep on doing it, you're gonna get 100. Now we're growing exponentially because your numbers are going up. And I guarantee you, out of all those you put 15, 30, 60, whatever the case may be in front of a presentation, every 5 of them are gonna join you in business, guaranteed. You gotta be consistent though. People don't wanna see you one time on Facebook and now you hiding, oh, what's up? It was going good. Now I know that you done stopped. That's showing them that you don't even believe in what you're doing. I've lost more friends than I've made on Facebook by my consistency. I weed them out. I ain't want them on my page anyway. You probably don't know them because you were nosy. I let my wife post all the family personal stuff on there. Now, I showed you how to peak already. So I teach them how to peak. So as I showed you already, we could just go flow through that. Nothing changed on that. The only thing that I would tell you, right, you have another source, and that's a buzz call number. Write this number down and you call it yourself and listen to it. If it convinces you, this is not to close nobody. This is for peaking purposes only. The buzz call number is 951-262-2562. When you done mess with me long enough and you done bother me and call me, want to know more about this, and I ask you, is you serious? You say, yeah, okay, hold on. Get what I do? I do conference call. I dial that number right there. I don't even say nothing. And I let them just listen. If they hang up the phone, they weren't serious. And I let them listen. It's about 4 minutes long. After it's over with, now you still serious. This is what you're looking for. Because I want to look for people that's looking and people that's hungry. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Perfect. And guess what the next question gonna be? Are you in front of the computer right now? If not, how soon can you be in front of the computer and have 30 minutes to get all the details? You said it was serious. Oh man, well I can't. Okay, when would you do? If not now, when? They're gonna tell you everything. Thursday. You always gotta provide people 2 alternate choices. Okay, Thursday. What time Thursday? You prefer AM or PM? We control the conversation. We control the prospects. AM, PM. PM work good. Oh, perfect. That would work better for me too. 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Now they trap. You gotta tell everyone. You said PM. 8 o'clock. Perfect. John, I'm gonna call you. 8 o'clock. Gotcha. Now,
The show might be on though, man.
but John said he was serious though.
Oh.
If it show on, one thing I don't do, wait on John. I go and find 30 more Johns. By the time John do come around, what you call momentum. John done caught up with me. Just like an eagle, I'm a fly, I'm a soar. That eagle is one of the only birds that's just gonna soar. He don't need a flock. If you wanna fly with him, I ain't never seen no eagle attack another bird. He keep flying. They soar the highest. They even build a nest on the highest mountain. And they'll kick their baby out of the nest too. Baby, you better fly. That's what you gotta do to some of your associates too. Believe it or not. That's what you gotta do to some of your associates. Once you done train them, hey, you can't be scared no more. Just kick them out the nest. Make it uncomfortable for them. When they fall down, I promise you their wings, they'll start talking, they'll start opening their mouth. Their mouth or their wings right now. Now, this really completes everything that I'm telling you, other than just, if you pass somebody, because edification, you could pass somebody to your upline. I didn't cover that because I do a lot of my own closing, but this is more like for people that's one-on-one. I close out, and some people say, hey, don't close your own. If they say they read it, I'm silent. But if they trying to, want you to tell them everything, one, they're already not gonna listen to you because you're their friend. They don't believe it anyway because they don't see you doing nothing. So that's when I have to hit Mr. Curry up. Trust me, what I love about Mr. Curry, guess what? He's gonna answer his phone. If he can't, he's gonna get back with you. And he answered his phone right away that day because I was like, man, I had like 3 people. I couldn't even handle them all that fast. So I hit him up, I hit another mentor up, just so happened. The other mentor called me back too. I said, perfect. And I went ahead and called, contact, close the person just like that because I had to pass them to my upline or anybody other than you. They tired of talking to you. They ain't joined you yet. You've been talking for 10 minutes. They ain't listening. They ain't gonna join you. Call your upline. Once you call your upline, never call them with the prospect on the phone. Rule number 1, never contact your upline with the prospect on the phone because the upline seeing your phone number, hey, what? No, I don't know how crazy y'all talk, but I know I say some stupid stuff sometimes because I think it's just JT on the phone. I know how JT like to talk, so but the prospect don't need to hear that. It's all professional, okay? So now you're finna do the 3-way. You don't call your upline JT, hey JT, okay, I got this prospect, name Shannon, Sharon, whatever, whoever the case may be, and okay, what you showed them? Had they seen anything? Yeah, they watched the income shifting video. Okay, perfect. One thing about My Econ, the solutions never change. And we're always gonna teach them how to minimize taxes, minimize expense, and eliminate debt, right? And we're doing that so they could build assets, something that's gonna carry them, sustain them throughout their non-working years. If you got that down, perfect. Because guess what? When you ask that prospect the same thing that I just taught you earlier, we'll go through it. Okay, first, edification. Yeah, now this is John again. Hey John, hey, how you doing? I got my mentor, and everything is written right here. I want to introduce you to my mentor, business partner who can answer your questions better than I can. This person knows 100% of the facts. He's in a position to help you make a ton of money. And he helped tons of people succeed. He's been trained by the best of the best. Mr. JT, are you there? JT done heard the name already before they can get out. JT, hey, how you doing? We control the prospect. And once we come, what you did was you just passed them to an authority figure. You're not an authority figure for them. You're their friends. It's like you're a peer. So they don't want to listen to you. So, and then JT gonna say what? Hey, how you doing? You're gonna probably go through a little form. How you feeling? Person that feel good, gonna take action now pretty much. And you gotta be feeling good yourself so you could put that energy on them. And whatever the case may be, you're attempting to close them. You gotta give them the same gauge that I taught y'all, create the same gauge all over again. Ain't nothing changed. Either that person read it or that person not. That closing should take about 4 minutes. That person ain't made up their mind yet after watching that information, they don't want to change. Don't save them, they don't want to be saved, right? Now, last thing I do is tell the prospect, not the prospect, I'm sorry, my associate, host a strategy session, a BPM, right now, soon. I need to know 5 people that you know. Look at your phone book, whatever your Rolodex, whatever you got to do, and we need to have a strategy session. However, my team ain't around. That's for people that team there online. You need to get them on a conference call. The next conference call, you need to have 10 people on the conference call. I need to know their names, so after they get off the conference call, they might want to get in touch with you, and I know you're going to send them to me, pass them to me, because it's okay for you to say, I don't know. Never think, by any chance, and you feel that you have to know everything. I say I don't know just because I don't even want to go through it with this person. I know this person being, hey man, I do not know, but I know somebody who has tons of fun, helping people. He's in a position to help you make tons of money. You got to hear from him. That's edification. As a matter of fact, he's the founder of the company. Could you believe that? Edification. Now, in closing, I ain't gonna tell you what to do in your house, but we got some little simple rules to teach people how to host strategy session. You know, we don't recommend that you cook, because guess what? When you cook, barbecue, whatever the case may be, people start smelling that aroma. And JT, I don't know about you, but when I smell that aroma, I know Mr. Curry put some meat on the grill. It's time to eat. You know, I ain't thinking of nothing that you showing me talking about. Even though I'm here for the strategy session, the personal financial empowerment, man, that food's smelling good. So we normally don't barbecue. Just have you some bottled water, Sprite, so you don't mess up your carpet, because if they waste it, and please no alcohol, because alcohol, it makes you make the wrong decision. And if they ain't join your business by now, alcohol ain't finna help it. So Now, the last thing that we go for with our associate, the new associate, it's gonna take about 45 minutes for me on the phone call to do this. Have 5 to 10 people, prospects on the very next call. Conference call, webinar, whatever the case may be. Host your first strategy session to hit EVP within 7 to 14 days. Now, in the same time, if that new associate ain't doing it, he ain't gonna be able to get nobody else to do it. How you learn this, Tarence? How I learned this, my mentor always tells me, you only get better by getting better. The only way to get better is to get better. That means you have to do it. I've made plenty of mistakes, trust me. It don't matter, you still know more than the prospects. Take your time, I say that to say, take your time, but hurry up. While you got a real small team or don't even have a team, make all your mistakes now. Get it out of the way with. So you'll be comfortable. You should always stay uncomfortable. Ask yourself this, you as the EVP, as the leader, have I adjusted my W-4? Am I eliminating debt? Am I lowering my expenses? Am I starting to invest? Because you're gonna teach what you know, right? Am I keeping records? Have I watched the Power of 3 video? That's a video on our website. Well, not on our website, but on the Extra Digital Movement website. The Power of 3, powerful. Have I completed my cash flow strategies? And if you want to order some DVDs, plug and play. You can just plug. I ain't gonna lie to you, when I do have my strategy sessions at the house, people think I'm finna talk, but I know they already know me. And I've already talked to them once before. I can't talk to them no more. They ain't join me when I talk to them, so what make you think they're gonna join me at my house when I talk to them? So I put in a DVD, and I sit down, and I let somebody else do the presentation, whatever they talk it out. I have a conference call on them and have people wait to hear their stories. That's one other thing that we're gonna do for homework. In closing, you learn to prospect online, offline, correct? We go online to get people offline. What I mean by getting them offline, because if they saw you in a group somewhere because of the content you posted was a solution to their problem. Now you message them, they click like, you message them. That's offline in Facebook. You message them, hey, thank you for coming on, whatever, for liking my post. What is it that you do? That's offline. And eventually you're gonna get their phone number. You close online prospects, you learn how to do the quick start. What I challenge everybody to do is do this for their homework, okay? I promise you, if you do this, your business can't do nothing but go one place, and that's up. Make your video, tell your story. The story that you should tell, well, I can't tell you what you should do, but the story that's been working for me, my life before My Econ, my life after My Econ. Now, how you want to build a credibility? People that just sign up with you, your associates, as soon as you hit strategy 1, make them do the same thing. Make them, because if you do strategy 1, and like JT said, make sure you look at their pay stub, make sure you look at the LES. Don't go tell them, hey man, we're going to get you this $1,000 back, when they ain't even paying no federal taxes, they ain't with federal taxes not being withheld from them. And you get them to tell that story. They testimony. Peak by posting 3 times a day. Testimonies, Extra Digital Movement, YouTube. Present your business in front of 2 people a week. I do it all the time. At least 2 people a week. You can do that Monday and do it Thursday. Guess what? Tuesday and Wednesday, you prospecting, building momentum. You constantly prospecting, take your name. And one of them prospects is gonna be the next one that you put in front of the presentation come Monday and Thursday. And I promise you, there's more prospects out there than Mondays and Thursdays, to be honest with you, because every day somebody being born, right? There you go. Hey, my name's Tarence. This is what I do, part-time. Anybody got any questions?
Bring the last video back, please.